Hi, I'm Mike Parham. This summer I will be driving around the world, but before I do that I'm actually driving around the UK during the big ShelterBox week. You can find out more about that on my website, which is just here, mikeparham.tv, but also you can find out more about myself and the involvement with ShelterBox going around the world on their website, which is shelterbox.org. So I hope to see you soon on the website following the project, and hopefully you can get involved as well. I'm just on my way down to Cornwall at the moment. This week I'm going to be doing my survival training. I don't entirely know what's planned because the instructors haven't told me, but I'm pretty excited and very much looking forward to jumping in the deep end.
It's 8 o'clock and I'm feeling fine. I'm out on a date tonight in a candlelit restaurant down by the riverside. Everything's going alright, I guess. She took down my number and home address.
My adventures all started when I was 14 years old. I sailed across the Atlantic at that age, which was pretty young to be honest. Then I thought it was such a good idea to go around the world. I went and did that when I was 17. Now I'm 20 years old, I'm looking ahead, and this year I'm going to be driving around the world for ShelterBox, and I'm actually visiting 6 disaster zones around the world as I go, and we'll be reporting back to you guys really about just the amazing work that ShelterBox does in these places. I first came across ShelterBox really a little while ago, about half a year ago, and I came across the charity by looking at doing some survival training for another adventure actually, and then I met up with the guys at Survival Wisdom who are doing the survival training, and then one thing led to another. I came down, visited this incredible warehouse around me, and I thought, you know what, let's drive around the world and visit some disaster zones as we go, and make a big adventure out of it. During my adventure around the world, I will be sleeping in this spaceship virtually the whole way, unless I'm on a plane. Because it's got a double bed in the back, it's got a little cooker, and most of all, it is nice and small and really pretty much the Swiss Army knife of campers. Right next to me here is essentially all the contents of a ShelterBox, which goes inside. These are essentially the basics that one would need to survive and to make themselves a little bit comfortable. From tools to purifying water to basic daily eating products and cooking essentials. So this is part of the heart of the ShelterBox, and everything in here gets sent out to all the countries around the world. Following on from that, behind me here is essentially the tent which goes inside the ShelterBox. This is the heart of the ShelterBox, and which is the most key part really. These are where people go who have lost absolutely everything, and they have to live out these tents for a period of time, sometimes a very long period of time. So they're very durable, very strong, and essentially without this part it wouldn't be a ShelterBox.